Boys and girls, welcome to yet another show. Today is Friday morning. I'm Anoushey Ashraf, and hello. Good morning. 16th of August. Welcome to the show. We are at Friday morning. The weekend is upon us. But because of 14th August and this whole Azadi madness, we had some time off in the middle of the week. But how are you doing today? You can see the weekend ahead of you. What fun plans do you have? I'm traveling to Turkey. I'm going to meet up with my husband. And I still find it odd to say these words, but it's a good feeling. I'm quite excited. And I'm also happy to just take a bit of a break from all the madness that's going on in Pakistan. But my love and my heart, of course, is forever there. Here's hoping that you're having a good start to your morning. What does the weekend look like? What are your plans? Are you chilling? Are you going out? Are you seeing family? Are you seeing friends? Whatever it is that you're doing, I hope you're doing it in good spirits. And we're going to begin the show with a couple of tracks. I'm going to see you guys on air right after. Here's hoping that your morning is a good one. Set the tone for the day and enjoy. So we're looking for some maturity, perhaps. I just had a very strange experience with... it wasn't my experience, but I observed these two people today. I was at a store and this one lady had a bit of an argument with another lady and they were arguing over something that I didn't even understand. It was a pretty useless fight, but one of them picked up an outfit and they said it's the last piece. The other one said that she liked it first. And this argument ensued and I could just tell that a piece of cloth or like an outfit can become a basis of people attacking one another. And the immaturity and the uselessness of this exercise of just getting aggression out was so exhausting to witness. I felt really bad. I felt bad for the women and I felt bad for the salesperson. I also felt like this is ridiculous. They should just have the ability to say that they're not going to give the outfit to any of the women. कि हम Anoushey ma'am को दे देते हैं. But guys, maturity. We talk so much about growing up, about being more gentle, being a more wholesome person, understanding your priorities in life. Have we learned nothing? Well, these ladies weren't even little young girls or kids. They were actually grown women having an argument about a joda. You don't know how I felt. Oh well, I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to obviously discuss today ways to just be mature. How can you and I just be a little more mature in times when it's needed? In just a little bit. Managing our emotions in a healthy way is something that takes a lot of practice. And earlier today we were talking about this, just being mature, taking a step back, being able to gauge a situation, analyze what went right, what went wrong, how we can sort of make this situation better for ourselves. Something really very, very important here for me to share. And let it go at that moment in time, no matter how much you want something. And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, when you reflect back and see कि मैंने वो चीज़ छोड़ दी या मैंने वो क्यों किया, you will realize कि उसका कोई फ़ायदा ही नहीं था. उसकी मुझे इतनी ज़रूरत ही नहीं थी कि मैं इतनी अपसेट हो गई उस वक्त. But they used to say that always ask yourself one question: will this be relevant to me a week, 10 days from now? And the answer generally was no, it's not worth fighting over because it perhaps will not be relevant. Just food for thought, things to think about. You are tuned into The Breakfast Show with me, Anoushey. We're here on City FM 89. What is up, you guys? 16th of August. How is life treating you? Lots happening, but stop gaslighting yourself. Sometimes you're like, maybe it's all in my head. Maybe I imagined it. And I should feel this way. If I'm feeling bad, sometimes you're like beating yourself up for feeling bad. So gauging the situation is also very important because there's so many times I say things that contradict themselves, right? You're like, एक दफा Anoushey कहती है कि it's okay to feel bad. फिर एक दफा Anoushey कहती है कि it's not okay to make yourself feel like you're always feeling bad. So the thing is here the ability to perhaps gauge the situation with awareness. And I hope you guys understand that when I say something, that's the reference that I'm coming from, with my understanding in context to the given situation at that moment in time. That's an extremely important exercise, you guys. Highly recommend it to each and every one of us. Also, the immaturity we sometimes show earlier on in a relationship. We've all been there. So again, it sounds difficult. Don't beat yourself up about it. But do understand that if somebody is not meant for you, the universe will trigger them to mess up, to hurt you, to disappoint you. Because the universe is like, this experience has to happen for them to learn something. So if you can trust the universe, like we say, trust God, like we do, then getting hurt is a process that is bad. But it somehow becomes acceptable in the grander scheme of things, because this will eventually teach you so much. And then there will come a time when you will get a message in your head that you need to release them, forgive them, and let go. You will never find the right person if you're still hanging on to the wrong person. And we all know this, very textbookish, but there's so much truth in it that I cannot emphasize enough. But somebody who's been there, done that, I will tell you, you let go of certain people, you inadvertently, automatically make space for newer, nicer, your kind of people in your life. Talking about a lot of things under the sun, they say you will not find the right person if you're still holding on to the wrong person. And also stopping worrying about the wrong person is not an ending, but it's a new beginning. Because now it begins your journey with the right person. It is an act of faith in yourself more than anything else. So whenever you feel insecure, if somebody does not want to be with you, doesn't respond to your romantic pursuits the way you'd want them to, and you feel a little down and guilty about who you are, why it is so, tell yourself that you have more faith in yourself, that you have more self-respect than let this waver you sort of situation, and you will find yourself in the future in a place where you will find love, happiness, which you actually deserve, not what's coming as consolation. Something very important to tell ourselves, I think we undersell ourselves. And of course, if one love story goes down, you feel a little underconfident. You feel a little unwanted. And that is not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. So I hear you. But again, all I can say is trust me on this. Since we are all still riding the high of Arshad Nadeem's victory, some other amazing news to share. We have a woman, Azra Farooq, who's a standout player from Pakistan's volleyball team. She has been honored as the most valuable player at the Kings Cup volleyball tournament, which took place in the Maldives, you guys. And she delivered exceptional performances throughout the event, leading her team to victory in all 4 matches. And her contributions were recognized as she was named the best player in each game, ensuring her team clinched the tournament title. Isn't that amazing? Look out for Azra Farooq. People are speaking about her online. And oh my God, it makes my heart smile. Truly, especially when I see women who are living their dream and getting an opportunity to do so. Now, behind Azra is obviously a full factory of people supporting her, possibly her parents, possibly her siblings, her coach, people in Pakistan, from Pakistan, which gets me excited because I'm like, there's still people out there who are going to encourage their girls to play sports and win big. The government has announced that Pakistan has agreed to export around 40,000 tons of refined sugar to Tajikistan. And we're going to give them all the sugar at preferential prices under a G2G arrangement, government-to-government arrangement, through the Trading Corporation of Pakistan. But of course, the deal still requires formal approval. इतनी चीनी है हमारे पास, इतने मीठे हैं हम कि हम इतना सारा sugar अब ताजिकिस्तान को भी देंगे. Not too sure. But I was just reading through the news and this one came up. So apparently, the deal still requires formal approval from the Economic Coordination Committee and the Federal Cabinet, but it's in there. It's in the works. And imagine, we're going to start exporting 40,000 tons of sugar. It's okay. We got to export. People need sugar around the world. I'm just hoping things pick up. And excessively soon, because of course we all have said it before, we'll say it again, that is the need of the hour. More information, but I hope you guys are having a yummy morning, Friday morning, you guys. Amazing stuff lined up for you. Believe it or not, I was just invited to a really cool event happening in Agharo. And I like that. You know, I like the fact that interior Sindh, there's some stuff happening at that front as well, because I was there recently and I realized that we do a lot of hunza, which is amazing, as we should. But having said that, Gharo, interior Sindh, so many fun places to explore. I was just there and I was like, wow, my goodness. And I got all excited about it. And I was like, wow, this is a meditation retreat happening. So even if you're not going abroad this summer, things have become excessively expensive. We all understand. We are all pretty much on the same boat, aage piche in our own capacity. Do know that there are little things you can do in your own country. And of course, I'm a sucker for promoting tourism and travel within Pakistan. I think it's the best. If you're bored, if you're thinking about traveling out, start with your country, you guys. I was trying to inspire each of you. But whether you're going to Gharo, whether you're going to Islamabad, or whether you're going to interior Sindh, it's all really good, truly. It's kind of amazing when you change your mindset and you're like, ठीक है, मैंने दुनिया देखनी है और मैं इस तरीके से करूँगा, right? So these are the habits you need to replace. Instead of complaining, just be grateful. And instead of overthinking, get in your car, get a couple of friends, and even a day out to the beach or a weekend at the beach can be so much fun. It's just a matter of perspective. So bring the inner child, the adventurer out in you, and you'll see that it's going to reward you tenfold. Believe it or not, these are words of wisdom by the one and only Anoushey Ashraf on The Breakfast Show. Chatting about life in general, are you replacing habits? If you're tired, turn the phone off and go to sleep. And if you're uninspired, they say take a shower, engage all your senses. And if you're indulging in any kind of self-doubt, please journal and allow a stream of consciousness to follow. And if you're feeling bits and pieces of depression, walk in nature and spend time with your pets or your friends. That, my dear friends, is really helpful as well. Exercise, be more mindful. Write. Writing has got such amazing, unique benefits. I love the idea of writing, right? And there's some truths we just need to accept. Sometimes we blame our relationships, our marriages, for us not feeling good enough, but what to do? But I know this sounds bookish, but you should either have a supportive partner or no partner. There is no third option in this. There are no chances and more chances and more chances after a while. It's true, it's hurtful, but it's very, very true. We're talking about things you have to tell yourself, like uncomfortable truths we need to accept a little bit. If someone can't tell you their flaws, or if somebody can't hear you talk about their flaws, in the sense meaning you're not criticizing them, but giving them even feedback, and they're like, no, that's not my problem. They have a dangerous lack of self-awareness, and a lot of people in Pakistan do have this problem. You tell them, pata aap is tareeke se jo karte ho galat hai. Nahi, main galat nahi hu. Nahi, main bilkul theek hu. That is a problem. Somebody can't tell you their flaws, or if you can't tell them what you think may not be okay with them, especially given your relationship, if they deny it, they have a dangerous lack of self-awareness. You can only feel sorry for them, and you can draw your boundaries and take your distance. Because these are the people who don't have patience for anything. You're not going to get very far with them. So you have to trust yourself and know, okay, this is the time I walk away, It's true, it's hard, but it's done. Situations where you need to walk away, or you need to tell yourself that the best revenge perhaps on anybody who's done bad unto you is getting yourself to a place where you no longer care about revenge. And that is kind of such a liberating feeling. And I have gotten there again. There's a lot of self-work involved here. Stuff we don't want to do because it's really hard and uncomfortable. But stuff that will change our lives for the better. Stuff we need to take a little more seriously. So write this down somewhere. But I love it. The best revenge is getting yourself to a place where you no longer care about revenge. That's a good place to be. 110%. And you can get to that place of indifference. We've all been there. We've all done that. The experienced one at least. So tell yourself this. Shuru mein hota hai, you want to see the person who hurt you in a lot of pain. But at some point in time, you just get over it. And that is true freedom. Thank you so much for tuning in, boys and girls. Almost nearing the end of the show. We're not quite there yet, but I tend to get excited. Another thing to take under consideration today, since you're talking about standing up to some truths, just because a relationship has lasted a long time doesn't mean it's particularly working. You see a lot of couples and they look very tired with each other. They look like they're just in it because now this is what it is. Some have been sad and come around again. Allah ka shukr. Good for them. Some just look excessively tired and they just look like we're in this because where else do we go? We don't know anything else any longer. And those are the people I particularly feel bad for because I'm like, ouch. That is kind of a difficult position to be in. And I guess we should just consider ourselves lucky if we are truly in happy, meaningful partnerships, because a lot of people are just in there. But you can tell it's not working. It's not happening. But I guess it's okay. They're stuck. And I wish them well, I guess. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is always such a pleasure hearing from you guys. Just some parting words this Friday. Enjoy yourself. Plan a vacation. Get into a relaxed mode, even if you're not doing any of those things. So a cup of chai and watching TV or reading a good book is also like a vacation in your head. So at least give yourself that if you can't physically get out and get a vacation going. Also remember that self-respect comes from self-control. You'll never respect yourself if you're a slave to people-pleasing. So if you have to go somewhere because aaj jana hi padega, aapki apni galti hai, you've put yourself in that position. Learn how to say no and don't feel bad about saying no. You'll never respect yourself if you're a slave to people-pleasing and external validation. And don't let your time and energy leak just like that because you have to be seen somewhere or you've got to make somebody happy. It's 2024. Those narratives, my dear friends, have changed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on it tomorrow. Take care. Have a good one. Oh, no, not tomorrow. Monday. Yay! Okay, all of a sudden my tone changed. Take care and have a good one.